Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to do a little fill strip on this bad boy. Okay, first thing you want to do is make sure that the mag is out of the gun and that it's unloaded. Alright, okay, so on almost all 1911 style pistols, the first thing you want to do is to take the tension off of the assembly up front here. And what I like to do with this is I like to rotate it, and I like to keep pressure on the cap here, just like that with the 1911 wrench, because this will go flying into your ceiling if you're not careful. But anyway, you take the spring cap off, put it someplace safe, then you're going to rotate it back just like every other 1911, and you're going to pop it out of the takedown. Alright, see, that is exactly like you're used to. Okay, it looks very 1911 like. Once that's out, you can separate the two halves. Alright, here's your bottom. Okay, looks very 1911 like, doesn't it? And then, if we look at the upper, it's very similar as well. So here is your spring and guide rod. Flip that around so you can see that a little bit better. And then it's your barrel bushing, which comes out just like it does on every other 1911. Okay. So there's that. The barrel comes out the front. Alright, and here's the big difference I was talking about earlier, is there is no swinging link, it's just a lug. Okay, see that little tiny 32 ACP hole? Yeah, it's not a 45, is it? But it's kind of cool to have a 1911 in a different caliber other than 45. So the inside of the slide also looks very 1911 like. Has the firing pin obviously in the traditional place. So that's all there is to it. Now, of course, you can break it down and take everything out if you want, but for field stripping and basic maintenance, that's all you do with this little Llama. All right, so to reassemble, you will start with the barrel and put it right down into the slide, like so. A little trick I found with this guy is, see that little lug right there on the barrel bushing? It's better to put this in now and slide it all the way over, because later you won't be able to with the spring in the way. Something that's a little different than most 1911s. Most 1911s you can actually, the spring has enough gap in it that you can slide it left or right when you're taking it down, but not on this little guy. So at that point, you're going to put your spring back into the slide, and then once you have it looking just like this, okay, then you can put the upper and the lower back together. And once you do that, you will take the slide back to the takedown point, okay, and careful not to scrape your frame. You will put it in there like that, and it will look just like so. And from there, you put the cap back on your spring and rotate your barrel over, your barrel bushing over, and you might have to use a wrench like this. And there you go. Do a little function check. All right. Works just fine. There you go. The Llama XA 32 ACP. A pretty cool piece of history. Check it out if you get a chance. Thanks for watching the Gun Buff channel. Be safe and be good.